I've just had my 22nd viewer reach out and agree to be a secret shopper. Wow, this is awesome. Of course, I'm always looking for more people to be secret shoppers, but I never imagined at this stage I'd have 22 people agreeing to let me travel to their homes to unbox their watches for them on camera. It's awesome, and there are some incredible watches coming up on the channel very, very soon. So yeah, make sure you don't miss out. Subscribe, do all that usual stuff, and then hopefully YouTube will feed you my content. Now, in today's video, the watch has come directly from the brand, and there's a good chance they've handpicked this watch. So today's video serves really to show you what this brand is capable of. I did post a little survey on YouTube so that we could gather a better picture of their quality. I'm always asking for feedback these days on brands in terms of the watches that you guys are receiving. It just helps us build a better picture, doesn't it? But yeah, the watch I've got arrived in pretty good condition, although there was an issue with it, which I'll cover in today's video. Now, are you familiar with the Malaysian micro brand Ming? If you're not, it's a pretty impressive micro brand. They make some really, really nice sort of premium micro brand watches, and the watch that today's watch pays homage to was made in a pretty low production batch back in 2021, around 450 watches made. So you can't buy the original watch, but of course you can buy this homage. And when I say homage, it's loosely based on the Ming watch. This Farasute does look like a Ming watch, but it's not a one-for-one copy or anything like that. It's probably the ideal homage watch. It looks similar to the original, but it's definitely not an identical copy. This is probably the most modern-looking Farasute watch out there. If you go onto the official store on AliExpress, I've put a link in my video description. It is an affiliate link. It's one of the few ways I earn a few quid doing this. It really does help me pay the bills and all that sort of stuff. So if you head over to AliExpress using that link and you buy something, I will get a bit of commission, so thank you guys. But yes, if you head over to the official Farasute store, you'll see a lot of their watches are sort of classically styled dress watches. This one, much more modern, isn't it? Very cool loom effect. That's the standout feature really, although the movement's pretty impressive. I like the dial, I like the overall proportions. Let's run through it all, shall we? So inside of this watch, we have a hand wind Hangzhou movement that is very similar to a movement that you'll see in a Halcyon watch. Halcyon is a Chinese brand producing porcelain dialed watches, and Hangzhou, they've sort of personalized these movements for both Halcyon and Farasute. Now, this isn't the first time Farasute have used this movement, but it is a pretty impressive movement. 80 hours of power, hand wind only. It's not an automatic. Hacking, so it does hack. No seconds hand. 28,800 beats per hour as well, which is impressive when you remember 80 hours of power. It's nicely decorated, but yeah, when I was doing my usual 30 centimeters from my eye inspection, which is again something I'm doing regularly these days, I did notice that the movement wasn't perfectly decorated. Towards the center of the movement, there's just a bit of a patch of that finishing, which just isn't quite right. But still, it's pretty nice to look at. I don't suspect they're all like that. I suspect some of them are perfectly finished. But yeah, the rest of the watch during that inspection looked to be pretty good to me. And under macro lens, again, I had a good close look. And, well, the polishing in particular on the case, top of those lugs, really, really nice. There's no polished hands or anything like that, no applied indices, but the dial looks very nicely finished. It looks to be a nicely finished watch. Like I said, only that issue or that slightly rough patch on the movement on the back. Sapphire sandwich though, that's always nice. 2 pieces of sapphire crystal AR coating on the front. Oh, I haven't mentioned the price yet. Yeah, let me quickly mention that before I move on. $237 I've been offered this watch for in the UK. Now, I did collect some vouchers and coupons. To see the best price, you have to collect all those. Get to the checkout stage. I keep saying it. You won't see the best price in the listing. You have to collect the vouchers, coupons, get to the checkout stage, and then you'll see the actual price. Now, in the UK, they deduct VAT, so in your country, they may not deduct VAT, so you are unlikely to get the same price as me. But yeah, wherever you are in the world, I suspect you'll be able to pick this watch up for a pretty decent price. 50 meters of water resistance. The case back, it's a snap-on case back. We don't see too many of those from AliExpress watches, do we? Pull push crown, 316L stainless steel, fully polished. I don't see any brushing anywhere, and the lume is printed on the hands and the dial, and the lume effect is pretty cool, and it lasts pretty well. I've done the usual lume test because I filmed this watch in my little studio. So yeah, I've done the 5-minute lume degradation test and it lasted pretty well, surprisingly well actually. The strap's fairly standard, nice leather strap, branded, nice buckle as well, branded. So yeah, it's a very nice, soft, thin, supple, malleable leather strap. And yeah, I suspect most people that buy this watch will put it on a different strap, but still, it's nice that it comes with a decent strap. Now, the original Ming was around 2,000 Swiss francs when it was launched, so you might be thinking, oh, that's not a crazy sum of money. Yeah, on the second-hand market, they're probably half that, right? No, they're close to double that, actually, Ming watches, or some Ming watches, because they're considered premium micro-brand watches, produced in low numbers. Yeah, when they sell out, quite often they appear on the second-hand market for a lot more money than they were when they were brand new. So yeah, if you want a watch that looks like this, if you're thinking of picking up the original Ming, it's going to cost you a few quid. So that just makes this version look even more appealing, doesn't it? And I like the fact that it's not a one-for-one copy. The case is different, the dimensions are different, the dial is different, but it's obviously inspired by that Ming from 2021. So there will be a lot of people out there who don't like homage watches, but are actually looking at this one and thinking, does it classify as a homage watch? I don't know, maybe I can get away with wearing this one. I suspect you can. It's not branded Ming or anything like that. It's got Farasute everywhere. So, yeah, guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments section. It's probably my favourite Farasute so far. I'm not wild about those sort of classically styled dress watches that they make. They do make them very, very well. But this one with that modern twist, yeah, I like it. Right, now it's your turn. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Yeah, I always look forward to reading your comments. Cheers, guys.